All right, welcome back. Today, we are diving into something huge. How can you use AI, not just to write some stuff, but to actually master the art of storytelling? To really make your voice stand out in this super crowded world. Let's jump right in.
We've all been there, right? You're trying to build a brand, maybe run a business, and it just feels like you're shouting into the void. The world is so noisy. So the real question is, how do you tell a story that actually cuts through all that static and really connects with people?
In this quote right here, it changes everything. Your story is your strategy, and AI is your amplifier. I love that. It's not here to replace you or your creativity. Not at all. Think of AI as this incredible microphone you've just been handed. It's designed to take your unique voice and just, boom, make it louder, clearer, and reach way more people.
So, okay, let's all agree to move past that whole AI is going to take over fear, right? Because the real magic, the really cool stuff, starts happening when we see it for what it is, a creative partner. This is where tech stops being just tech and starts helping us get better at the one thing that makes us human, telling amazing stories.
Yeah, it's all about partnership. This isn't about just handing off your story to a machine and saying, here, you do it. No way. It's about forming this awesome creative team, a duo, where you bring your thing, the AI brings its thing, and together you create something that neither of you could have pulled off alone. Just look at this breakdown. It's super clear. On one side, you've got the AI. It's a beast at speed, at crunching data, finding patterns we'd never see. But then you look at our side of the ledger, the human side. We bring the stuff that just can't be faked. Real emotion, understanding culture, and our actual authentic, sometimes messy, lived experiences. That's our superpower.
Okay, so if our secret weapon is that authentic experience, where do we find it? That's where this idea of the Life Library comes into play. And it is such a great concept. Think about it. You need to organize all your unique stories and insights so you can feed the AI the right kind of raw material. Garbage in, garbage out, right? We want to give it gold.
So what's actually in this life library of yours? Well, think about your career. What are the big wins, the tough challenges you overcame? What about those personal aha moments that changed how you see things? And all that special knowledge you've picked up along the way? That stuff right there, that is the absolute gold mine that will make your stories one of a kind.
Okay, so you've got your stories ready to go straight from your life library. Fantastic. But, just like in any good partnership, you've got to communicate clearly. If you want amazing stuff to come out of the AI, you have to put amazing stuff in. And that all comes down to mastering the art of the prompt.
And here's a fantastic little trick for that, the STORY framework. It's a super simple acronym. S is for situation, what's the context? T is for tone, how should it feel? O is for outcome, what do you want to achieve? R is for requirements, like length or format. And the most important part, why? Your voice. You have to sprinkle in those personal details to make it authentic.
And wow, does this show you the difference. Look at the left, a super vague prompt like, write about my career change. You're going to get something so boring and generic. But then look at the right. When you use that STORY framework, your prompt becomes sharp, specific, and full of your personality. The difference in what you get back is, it's night and day. It's not even a competition.
All right, now we're getting to one of my absolute favorite techniques from all the research. It's a workflow that is just so powerful for keeping things real and authentic. We're talking about taking your actual spoken words, the way you naturally talk, and turning them into polished, killer content. And here's the secret sauce. When we just talk, there's a certain rhythm, a certain emotion that just flows out. But the second we sit down at a keyboard, poof, it can disappear. So grabbing that first spoken draft, that's the key. That's how you bottle up that magic and make sure your content actually sounds like a human being, like you.
And the process itself? It's actually super straightforward. Step 1, just hit record on your phone and tell your story out loud. Step 2, use an AI tool to transcribe it. Turn that audio into text. Step 3, take that raw text and use an AI language model to help you clean it up and give it some structure. And from there, you can chop it up, adapt it for any platform you want, all while holding on to that original, authentic voice you started with.
But does this actually work? Oh, you better believe it. The source material points to this one case study where someone took a simple 5-minute voice note, used this exact workflow, and turned it into a single LinkedIn post that got, wait for it, over 50,000 views. That's what happens when you combine that raw human authenticity with some really smart tech. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The big concern with AI is always, will this make me sound like a robot? How do we use these incredible tools without losing that human touch? So this next part is all about putting up some guardrails, making sure that your voice, your truth, always stays front and center.
And that brings us to what we can call the authenticity imperative. It's a simple but crucial rule to live by. AI's job is to amplify the real you. It's not there to create some generic, polished, boring version of you. The whole point is to tell your story, but better, not to tell a story that literally anyone could have written.
So practically speaking, how do you spot the fake stuff? Here are a few big red flags to look for when you're reviewing anything an AI writes. Be on the lookout for those really generic phrases like, "It was a challenging yet rewarding experience." Ugh. Or stories where everything just works out perfectly in the end. Come on, real life is messy. Your stories should be too. That's what makes them relatable.
And really, this quote just nails the entire idea. This isn't about humans versus machines. That's old news. The future, the people who are really going to win at communication, are the collaborators, the ones who can brilliantly blend their own unique human wisdom with the mind-blowing power of AI. So that leaves us with one final question for you. You've got this amazing life library packed with all your unique experiences. You've got the frameworks to bring them to life. The amplifier is plugged in and waiting for you. So, what story will you amplify first?